Hey guys, okay, so this is Fine Arts, week 13, and our artist for this week is Rembrandt. We are going to be pulling our activities and projects from Ridgelight Ranch again, so just like we did for drawing. The second semester notebook looks like this. Not sure if I'm going to print all of these because there are so many prints that would be color. But if I don't print them, I will email the files to you, and that way either you can bring a tablet or a laptop and show pictures, or you can print some that maybe you could pass around in your class. I do have my printed copy, and I'll have it with me every week, so you would be, of course, welcome to use it and show the pictures in it that I have printed that are in color. So that will be a resource to you as well. So for week, actually, before I do that, one of the things that was included in the download with this booklet is this Great Artists and Composers timeline. So they've got our world history timeline down at the bottom, and then they have the composers, the composers are in gray, and the famous artists are in kind of that peachy color. But that way, it kind of gives you some talking points as to where they are fitting in with our world history timeline and how they kind of mirror some of the things that we're learning in history. So this first week, week 13, is Rembrandt. One thing that I like about what she's done in this book too is that she's given a one-sentence summary of the artist. So this is on page 2. And it's this green box right here, and it says, Rembrandt, born in the Netherlands in 1606, painted portraits in the decorative Baroque style. He practiced by looking in the mirror and drawing himself with many facial expressions. So that's kind of going to be the focus of what we talk about as we are studying Rembrandt. And so this is something that even if the kids don't memorize it, maybe their parents can work with them over the week just to kind of get those talking points secured in their mind. So this week is drawing. Yay, so no paint, no major mess. But like that sentence summary said, Rembrandt was famous for his facial expressions. And so that's what we are actually going to, that's what we're going to draw this week. What the procedure script in the booklet says is to hand out to your kids these templates. These are just ovals that have been gridded for the eyes and ears and that kind of thing. So you would give one to each one of the kids. And then I've got enough for you guys to pair up your students so they can have these cheat sheets. I wouldn't pass this out right away. I would actually hang on to this, and you use this as the tutor. And as you're drawing, draw an oval on the board, and then you use the cheat sheet to show them how you are doing as you're speaking. So, you would say, okay, draw oval eyes on the horizontal line. And while you're doing that on the board, they can be mimicking what you're doing on their sheet of paper, especially for the younger kids. Show them how, maybe do 2 or 3 and show them how the different placement of the eyes or the different shape of the eyes can express different emotions. And maybe don't even tell them the emotion. Maybe have them draw it and then ask them, what do you think this face feels like? So it walks you through, how to do that. This says for the youngest kids, just do the first 3 on this sheet and then maybe have them color it. Level 2, maybe do the top 2 rows and then color it if there's time. Level 3 would be to complete the top row of faces, and then once they've gotten those done, add hair, ears, those kinds of things, and then let them color it. Or if you've got students that are fairly adept at drawing already, then maybe give them this sheet between a pair of them and let them pick a few, draw it, and then color it if they'd like. A couple of alternative things that you could do aside from this, if you want some introductory material. Obviously, the Ridgelight Ranch notebook, she's done a really great job of giving us information about Rembrandt as a person and his history and then his professional life. There are some other things that she made recommendations to that I thought were great ideas. Comic books or graphic novels are really great ways to help kids begin to put certain facial features with a particular emotion. So if you've got some comic books or some graphic novels at home that you wouldn't mind bringing, let the kids see how those facial features change as their emotions change. Also, another thing that you can do is really, really encourage the parents to let their kids try this at home. Rembrandt learned by looking at himself in a mirror. So he would express an emotion and then he would try to draw it by watching himself in a mirror. So that's an excellent resource activity for kids to do at home, or something additional maybe during a break week or something if they want to practice some drawing. So that is Fine Arts Week 13.